Hello and welcome. You're watching 10 minutes of BPTV News, brought to you by Binh Phuoc television station and newspaper. I'm Thủy with the latest news for today. Prime Minister asks Cần Thơ to ensure all people enjoy habitat. Bình Phước integrate 1,437 online public service into national portal. Underprivileged overseas Vietnamese in Cambodia receive TED gift. Let's begin our bulletin with the latest news from Binh Phuoc Province. At a meeting held recently by the Government Steering Committee on Administrative Reform to review performance during 2023 and to set out tasks for 2024, Chairwoman of the Binh Phuoc Provincial People's Committee Trần Tuệ Hiền told the meeting about Binh Phuoc achievement in the endeavor. Addressing the meeting, Prime Minister Phạm Minh Chính emphasized the strategic and long-term nature of administrative reform. It provides momentum for state management and development, he said, and provides convenience for citizens and businesses. Administrative reform achieved significant results across all 6 areas in 2023. Institutional reform, administrative procedure reform, organizational reform of the state, administrative apparatus, public service regime reform, public finance reform, and the development of e-government and digital government. Ministry sector and locality implemented 4,142 assigned tasks and issued 5,586 documents to the guide, prompt, and thoroughly implement administrative reform tasks. In Binh Phuoc, the Provincial People's Committee issued 45 decisions last year announcing amendments, supplement, replace, or abolish administrative procedure in the province. 18 decisions were also issued on internal administrative procedure at the department, sector, and district levels. Notably, the province integrated 1,437 online public service into the National Public Service Portal, administrative service centers, and the one-stop shop section in all localities in the province effectively delivered administrative service to local citizens and organizations. In fact, the rate of timely and even early handling of administrative procedure reached over 95%, with the satisfaction rate exceeding 95%. A delegation presenting the Binh Phuoc Provincial People's Committee presented gifts to disadvantaged people of Vietnamese origin residing in the 3 Cambodian provinces of Kratie, Mundokiri, and Tabankhamum, which border Binh Phuoc on the occasion of the Lunar New Year or Tet holiday.
The delegation presented 1,275 gifts to overseas Vietnamese households living in the 3 provinces, as well as financial support for the Khmer Vietnam associations in the provinces, with a total value of around 700 million Vietnam dong. The effort is organized annually by the Provincial People's Committee on the occasion of the Lunar New Year Tet holiday, demonstrating the leadership's due regard for the Vietnamese community in Cambodia. It also reaffirms the consistent policies of the party and the state in considering the overseas Vietnamese community an integral part of the great national unity bloc. In recent years, the overseas Vietnamese community living and working in Cambodia, especially in these 3 bordering provinces, has made significant contributions to promoting friendship and cooperation between Binh Phuoc and the 3 provinces.
The Binh Phuoc Provincial Museum has been holding a thematic exhibition showcasing the province's culture and history as part of activity to welcome in the Lunar New Year 2024 and commemorate the 94th founding anniversary of the Communist Party of Vietnam.
The exhibition consists of 2 parts. One features 15 panels displaying 137 images, documents, and artifacts of tangible heritage, and the other dealing with intangible heritage, featuring 23 panels exhibiting 178 images, documents, and artifacts. Meanwhile, the permanent exhibition rooms of the museum display images, documents, and artifacts showcasing the province's foundation and development, the local resistance against foreign forces, and the cultural identity of local people. The exhibition aims to introduce the public to the cultural heritage values of Binh Phuoc and create an entertainment offering for the public during the Tet holiday.
Moving on, we have the report on recent activities by Prime Minister Phạm Minh Chính.
Prime Minister Phạm Minh Chính visited the Mekong Delta city of Cần Thơ on February the 4th. According to local authorities, by the end of January, the city handed some 74,000 gifts with a total value of about $3.1 million to workers and poor families. Praising Cần Thơ for its socio-economic development and while taking care of local people during the Lunar New Year or Tet holiday, Prime Minister Chính asked the local authorities to ensure that all people can celebrate a joyful, healthy, safe and meaningful Lunar New Year festival and nobody is left without it. Sending New Year wishes to local authorities and people of Cần Thơ, Prime Minister Chính expressed his hope that the local political system will continue to well implement policies and laws of the party and state, helping local people enjoy happy lives. The Prime Minister presented TED gifts to 650 policies beneficiary families, poor people, laborers, homeless old people, and children living in disadvantaged circumstances. The same day, Prime Minister Chính visited and handed gifts to the families of pre-uprising soldier Lê Văn Lai, 105 years old, and severely wounded veteran Lâm Thị Mười, 88 years old. Showing deep gratitude to the veterans, the government leader affirmed that the party, state and people always remember the sacrifice and great contributions of those who took part in the revolutions for national liberation, construction and protection. Also on February the 4th, Prime Minister Phạm Minh Chính visited and encouraged forces on duty during the Tet festival in Cần Thơ city. The government leader praised the contributions of environment workers of the Cần Thơ Urban Environment Company, especially during Tet with higher workload. He wants the city and the companies to further improve the lives of the workers. Giving gifts to 50 workers working at the Cần Thơ River Embankment project, Prime Minister Chính expressed his hope that the construction units will try to complete the project on schedule and as required. The Prime Minister also visited and gave gifts to 300 police and military officials and soldiers of Cần Thơ city. He asked the police and militaries to ensure people have a safe Tet.
Deputy Prime Minister Trần Lưu Quang has signed the decision approving a national action program on women, peace and security for 2024 to 2030, a move to step up gender equality and women's role in ensuring peace, stability and sustainable development nationally and globally.
By 2030, the program aims to increase the full, equal and meaningful participation of women in the nation's politics, diplomacy, defense, security, handling of non-traditional security challenges, and maintenance of international peace and security. Its targets also cover the better prevention and response to gender-based violence, disasters, and non-traditional security challenges, the integration of gender perspectives into relief and recovery efforts, and the strengthening of international cooperation in the areas of women, peace, and security. In pursuit of the goals, the program sets forth specific tasks and solutions, including reviewing and improving mechanisms, policies, and laws to enhance the group-related capacity and participation, as well as the effectiveness of gender-based violence prevention and response. It is also necessary to leverage support from international partners in implementing the program.
Credit growth will be the main focus for the banking industry in 2024, as it's closely related to economic growth, according to analysts.
In 2023, credit growth was lower than expected but improved significantly in the last months of the year. The low credit growth was primarily due to inflation, high lending interest rates, weak economy, low exports, and real estate market freezing. However, analysts believed credit will increase significantly again in 2024 thanks to a loose monetary policy and a low interest rate environment. In that context, the banking industry, which is sensitive to interest rates, will be the first to benefit. In fact, the State Bank of Vietnam has also targeted commercial banks to focus on lending right at the beginning of this year. Instead of only allocating a part of credit growth quota for banks at the beginning of the year as previously, the central bank this year has assigned the entire credit growth target of 15% for banks from January.
That is the end of our bulletin today. To rewatch this news, you can download BPTV Go or visit our website and YouTube channel. Thanks for staying with us and see you next time.